Part 2 of the controversial The Princes and the Press trademark, which focuses on Prince William and Prince Harry TM's relationship with the British press, is scheduled to air on Monday, and the BBC have made a change in order to satisfy the wishes of the Duke of Sussex, 37. The second instalment will not use the term Megxit after Prince Harry referred to the term as misogynistic and said it was created by a troll. Instead of the label, the term Sussexit trademark will be used in the episode, which focuses on the circumstances around the decision of the Sussexes to step down from their senior royal roles. The BBC approached Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace for comment about the series, and they provided the following joint statement: "A free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy. However, too often overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, gives them credibility." Prince Albert of Monaco, 63, took his twin children on an official visit to Dublin in Ireland last Friday. The young twins, Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, both 6, joined their father in wearing green trimmed face masks with a shamrock emblazoned on the left-hand side. The royal trio visited the Emerald Isle on their 3-day tour without Princess Charlene, 43. Albert's Zimbabwean-born wife remains in her native South Africa after she was hospitalized on September 1 with a severe ear, nose and throat infection. Princess Charlene has been in the Rainbow Nation for months and has been unable to return to the European Principality following a serious sinus infection. During the official visit to the Irish capital, Prince Albert II took his children to Trinity College Dublin, the Republic's oldest university. Albert donated negation £1,000,000 over £850,000 to the restoration of the university's library. The total cost of the restoration is reported to have been negation £90 million, around £77 million. The Palace of Monaco relayed the visit to Dublin in a post on social media platform Instagram. The post read, "In the early afternoon, HSH the Prince and his children, hereditary Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, went to Trinity College to discover the old library, guided by Professor Linda Doyle, Provost of the university, who presented the Book of Kells, a 9th century Irish medieval manuscript famous around the world." It added, "This visit to Dublin is an extension of the existing links between Trinity College and Monaco. It also marks the 60th anniversary of the state visit of Prince Rainier and Princess Grace in 1961 and the 10 years of the first state visit of Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene in 2011. Prince Albert has a specifically close relationship with the Emerald Isle. His late mother, U.S. actress Grace Kelly, was born into an Irish-American family in Philadelphia before she became the Princess Consort of Monaco in 1956. Kelly passed away in 1982 at the age of 52 in a car crash. The prince said, "It is with great pleasure that through this donation I follow in the footsteps of my mother, who had a deep affection for Ireland, and signals the link to Princess Charlene TM's forebears, who were instrumental to the founding of Trinity. It is a great privilege for me, with this benefaction, to be part of this ambitious program to conserve the 18th century old library building, creating a sustainable protective environment for the many extraordinary treasures it holds for Ireland and the world." 39, met children of the 2020s project leaders at University College London, yesterday, including Professor Pasco Fearon. The Duchess said, "Our early childhoods shape our adult lives, and knowing more about what impacts this critical time is fundamental to understanding what we as a society can do to improve our future health and happiness. Researchers want to know how certain factors affect children's social, cognitive, and language development, as well as their mental health and readiness for school." Up to 8,000 families whose babies were born in April, May and June this year will be recruited for the project. Kate, who launched the Royal Foundation Centre for Early Childhood in June, is to carry out other study-related engagements in the future. Prince Albert II, 63, has raised hopes his family will be reunited in Monaco sooner than expected. The Monegasque sovereign opened up on the recovery from an ENT infection of Princess Charlene, 43, and the surgeries she has undertaken. He told People magazine, "She's ready to come home." The return date, he noted, will very much depend on what her doctors say. However, Princess Charlene's health has been improving following her last surgery in August, which cautiously leads to thinking the royal may be able to get on a plane within weeks. Prince Albert said, "I know she said possibly late October, but that was before this most recent round of appointments. I'm pretty sure we can cut that time frame a little short." South Africa-born Princess Charlene said at the end of July, prior to her last operation, she anticipated it would take her months of healing before being able to get on a plane. Speaking to South Africa Radio 702's host Mandy Wiener, the princess said to be in a waiting game involving her health and her return to Monaco. She said, "I cannot force healing, so I will be grounded in South Africa until the end of October." Prince Albert indicated Charlene is in high spirits and joked with him about returning to Monaco at all costs. He said in his recent interview, "She's ready." She's jokingly said that she's ready to stow away on a ship to come back to Europe. Prince Albert, who traveled to South Africa last month with his twin children Jacques and Gabriella, 6, to visit Charlene, also said the princess was delighted to see us and spend time with the kids. Princess Charlene couldn't hide her happiness on August 25 when she shared pictures of her family once again together. The royal published several snaps on her Instagram account in which she was seen cuddling her children, while Prince Albert smiles behind them. Other portraits showed her twins perched on a branch they climbed and allowed royal fans to take a proper look at Gabriella's creative haircut she gave herself. The portraits were accompanied by a caption by Princess Charlene, reading, "I am so thrilled to have my family back with me." Gabriella decided to give herself a haircut. "Sorry my Bella, I tried my best to fix it." On the following day, Princess Charlene shared 2 more pictures, this time showing herself hugging and leaning on the Monégasque sovereign. This was Albert's second trip to South Africa with the children since Charlene's ordeal with her ENT infection started. Charlene, who married Prince Albert on July 1, 2011, traveled to her homeland in May to carry out conservation work, focused in particular on rhinos. While she expected to remain for a couple of weeks, she was grounded there due to an infection she developed after a sinus lift and bone graft held in preparation for dental implants, which made it impossible for her to fly. The royal has since undergone 3 surgeries, and Albert provided a heartwarming update following the one taking place on August 13. He said in a statement, "The operation went well, Princess Charlene is resting and we are thinking of her with tenderness." Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry, 37, have joined fintech company Ethic, which invests in the environmental, social, and governance-focused (ESG) sector, marking yet another major corporate partnership for the couple. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have signed a flurry of corporate deals in a bid to make a living for themselves outside the royal family following a split announced last year. Sunrise royal correspondent Peter Ford has since suggested the couple could appear in TV adverts in their new roles. He said, "They've got a new deal, and they have joined with Ethic Banking. This is a wealth asset management group, and they are all about investing the money from the bank into good projects. It's a lovely thing and fits in with what they want to do. They've put their own money into it. But let's be very clear about this, Ethic Investing is not a charity. It's a profit-making organization. Harry and Meghan are not doing this out of the kindness of their hearts, they are paid ambassadors and sponsors. We are yet to see what that involves. It will be much more than putting out this statement. Are they going to appear in TV commercials or print ads? There will have to be more to it." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have become impact partners and investors at sustainable investing firm Ethic, with Meghan describing investing as a luxury that sounds so fancy. Meghan said, "From the world I come from, you don't talk about investing, right? You don't have the luxury to invest. That sounds so fancy." She added, "My husband has been saying for years, Gosh, don't you wish there was a place where if your values were aligned like this, you could put your money to that same sort of thing? Don't miss the pair signed major deals with Netflix and Spotify, thought to be worth in excess of 100 million, after quitting as senior working royals and moving to the US in a quest for personal freedom and to earn their own money. The company confirmed that Harry and Meghan had become investors in Ethic, and also have investments managed by Ethic as well. The firm screens businesses and sectors based on social responsibility criteria, including racial justice, climate, and work issues. The Sussexes hope their involvement will encourage young people to be conscious of the sustainability of their own investments.